Hello and welcome to the show. I'm back playing some more Street Legal Racing Redline today with a little bit of a challenge. I'm going to be acquiring and, well, kind of building, fixing up, depending on what condition of car I buy, a vehicle to compete in a demolition derby. I'm going to be trying to do it for, I think, less than $15,000 should be a good goal. If I can get it under $10,000, that would be really rather impressive and rather good going, judged on the prices of the cars that go around on here. But yeah, we're kind of going for $15,000. See if I can do it. Of course, that means my Lotus Carlton is safe. I'm not going to be demolition derbying this particular vehicle. Now, one new feature that has been added into this game, kind of brought back from the older versions, you can now buy chassis, which is fantastic news for those of you that like the mod cars, because yeah, now you can actually buy the chassis. You don't have to kind of cheat to spawn in the vehicles. You can buy the basic chassis, and you can, any of the game's cars, of course, you can now buy the chassis for. Now, for this challenge, that's not a huge amount of good to me, because, I mean, there are some cheap chassis. For example, this Remo 1.8 litre, you know, $7,000, $7,500 for the chassis, but it is just a plain chassis, which means that, yeah, it would need lots and lots of bits and pieces that would probably be too much money. But this option is here, and I'm sure I'll be taking a look at it at a later date. We need to go and find a car, which means skipping a little bit forward in time so that the used car lot is open, and seeing what we might find. Now, this contains all sorts of vehicles and in sorts of conditions. Whether we will find something suitable for banger racing, well, we've found one of the Remo 1.8 litres. It does have an engine. It is $15,000. I was hoping to get it for less. I might have to rectify the cost if it's looking like I might be struggling. Ooh, Einwagen. Oh, hold on a second. I've been distracted by a whisper. I've not seen this around here before. What? Oh, wow, that has the Callaway engine. That's the V16 in it. Okay, not for banger racing, of course, but I haven't seen that car up here for sale. I built one of these. We have the Demon car lying somewhere around in our garage. Now, this is looking like a possible, and actually comes with nitrous. Does come with nitrous. I don't know whether it's all hooked up to work or not, but the Einwagen, yeah, I'm thinking we might go for this one. It needs some wheels, and by the looks of it, it needs some suspension bits and pieces. However, I think we can make this work. Right, I've got a calculator up on my phone because I can't do all the maths in my head. So we will be spending $13,000 on... Yeah, the prices do seem quite expensive, but just go with it. $13,000 on this vehicle. It's a shame. That was quite tempting, something I haven't actually driven before on the game. However, yeah, little bit too much. So we will have a go with this car. I think this is the supercharged version as well. Now, whether it actually has a supercharged, it does. We have a supercharged car. That's quite nice going. I'll take that. Does it have any suspension at all on the vehicle? Does not look like it. No, it doesn't. But it does have NOS. They've got no suspension and no tyres, but they have NOS. And by the looks of it, it is actually all properly connected into it. So it has properly got NOS connected. Okay, well, that's cool. And the supercharger. So we are going to need to buy some running gear. So we're going to need to buy suspension. We're going to... Oh, okay. This might be a little bit difficult to get all in under budget, because we're going to need to buy all of the suspension. What is the cheapest suspension we can get? Right. Einwagen. I saw Einwagen suspension. Right. Front right, front left. Okay, these are the cheaper ones, just the GT. But do we have an even more basic one? No, we do not. I guess we could go for the Sunstrip suspension. That's front 250 on each of them. This is now just to try and find the cheapest. I think perhaps 15,000 is going to be a little bit too ambitious to try and do this under. I think we might have to maybe say under 20,000 because I don't think I can do that. The Einwagen ones are 260. We did see, okay, so these two here are 250. So we're going to go for these. So that's going to be adding on another 500 just for the front suspension. That's up to 13,794. We will get a front right and a front left. And then we need the rear. Where are the rear ones? I guess, okay, so these ones over here that are at 260. What's the Einwagen ones like? The Einwagen ones are 260. Well, since we've got the Sunstrip suspension going at the front, we might as well go away, phone. I don't care. I'm building a demo derby car. I do apologise. Every single time I start recording, I can guarantee the phone is going to go off. We're up to 14,314 with these two bits purchased. Right. We'll probably have to take off the brakes first. At least we do have brakes already. We're going to have to buy wheels and tyres. It's an expense, but yeah, they're going to be added on to the car. Right, suspension bits are in. We will probably now go and need to buy running gear. So we bought suspension. We will need to buy shocks and springs. What are the cheapest? Okay, this is actually quite a bit more expensive than I was expecting. Is there any really cheap, crappy suspension? I don't want GT2 suspension. I literally want the most basic. Okay, this is looking more like it. 173, 112, in fact. There, have we got any crappier suspension going on? Oh, I saw 118. 95! That is what I am talking about. That is what we want. Oh, 89, 85! Fantastic. Just find the cheapest parts. Right, so we're going to need 4 lots of 85. I've just managed to go and cock up my my calculator. Right, 85 and 85 and 85 and 85. Right, we're at 14. Oh, I'm not at that. I've completely messed this one up. I apologise. We're at 14,300 before I managed to delete stuff. So 85 and that. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't think we're going to be able to do this in under the 15,000, but it's not going to be too much more. Right, so we'll get them on, and then we will need to go and buy some. Oh, what am I doing? We're going to need to go and buy some springs. Again, the cheapest ones. Bloody hell, there are some expensive springs going on here. The cheapest ones will do. I think the... Do we not have any... Okay, do we not have any ultra cheap springs? That's disappointing. These are going to be... Ooh, 176 is the Sunstrip ones, and I'm guessing the Einwagen ones won't be much cheaper than that if we can find them. And I just try to scan over. There we go, 108. Any cheaper? No, we don't. So we're going to have to get 4 lots of 108 as well on top of this. Oh, this is surprisingly expensive to build a demo derby car. 1, 2, 3, and a 4th one. We're up to 15, just over $15,000 now spent on this car. Springs are on, fantastic. Brakes are now on. Does this car give me a power? It's putting out 200 horsepower, which is not too shabby, actually. Come to think of it, 200 horsepower is not too bad a going for, well, a hot hatch. Certainly of one in this disrepair. We are going to now be needing some rims. I guess we might as well just go for the basic Einwagen wheels. Which ones are the cheapest? These ones down here, I think. The 760, that one. The $118, that's going to be another 400 and a bit. Right, whoopsie. Plus 118. This is, yeah, not quite going to be as cheaper a build. Right, 15,500 once we've got 1, 2, 3, and a 4th one on there. And then we need to do tyres, and I can't remember my tyres calculation stuff. It was a 6. Let's just go check, actually. It was a 16. Right, it is a 16 wheel, so we're going to need... It's going to be a relatively skinny tyre, I suspect. In here, no, not in there. We want running gear tyres. Could have gone and bought a running gear kit for the car, but I suspect that'd probably be expensive. Right, we're looking at our R16 is that part of the tyre. Do we have? There must be some somewhere. Okay, there are 3 lots of R16, and I'm not sure which one it is that I want. Yeah, I don't know whether I want a 195, a 205, or a 215. So, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess at a 205. That's 130. It's $138 guess. Hopefully, that will be right. 205, please fit. Yes, it is right. Fantastic. Okay. I know there is a way to figure it out. I can never remember it. So it's all the way down here. We need another 3 more of them. So we'll just add them onto the calculations. We're up to 16,000. 1, 2, and a third one. Now, that is enough to have the car working. Now, that car would work, it would drive. I guess I could sell the NOS system. I don't know how much is the NOS system worth? Apparently not much. Okay, putting the NOS back in the car. I was gonna say, if we take the NOS system off, when it could save us like $1,000, or we could sell it for $1,000, let's say, then we could kind of do this car under budget. But no, it's not gonna sell for that much money. So yeah, we're gonna be a little bit over budget. Or my initial one. We are still under the 20,000. Now, I am kind of tempted. To go for... What have we got in the way of aftermarket body parts? Do we have, like, a super strength front bumper? It might be worthwhile, actually, putting a front bumper on the car. Just it's something that can take some damage for a little while. And I'm thinking that could be a good idea. Hold on, so... that's a rear bumper. So the front bumper, the normal GT front bumper is 290. And the aftermarket ones were cheaper. Front bumper 290, tuning front. Okay, no, they are quite expensive. Okay, we'll go back for this one plus 290. Right. The car is going to be almost ready to go. Minus a... Well, it's missing a fair bit at the front. That's mostly just bodywork stuff. We are not going... We haven't got any rear seats, so we're not going to be taking them out. I was thinking about taking them out, but we've not got them. We have got NOS. I don't know what the button for NOS is. I don't think I've ever used it on this game. We have a speaker in the back. But we have 2 speakers in the back. We're not going to last very long. Shall we go and paint the car? We have all sorts of bits of paint left around from previous builds, so I think we might as well go do. Might as well, really. Can we paint anything with this? Maybe the rear bumper might just have enough paint to cover that. No, we don't. Okay, oh, that's got nothing in it either. That's got some. Let's have a nice red car. Did I paint something else? So that's out. That's got some in it. There we go. We will get that bloody fender eventually. There are about 3 different colours going on in this car. Now, though, it is good to go. Yeah? I think we're ready. I think we are ready, as we're ever going to be anyway, to take this car into a demo derby. About $16,500 was the cost of the vehicle. Pretty good. I did about as cheaply as I really think I could have done. Here we do have NOS, which is quite cool. And we're going to now probably wreck the car and have it completely and utterly unusable. I would like to repair the vehicle. I don't know what damage we're going to have to the chassis, but that's going to be very, very expensive. Let's just give it a check. Yeah, $200. That's Class D car. We can go on... Oh, details part information, so it tells me the wear of various parts. I'm not sure if I've ever looked at this thing before. The doors are probably about the worst condition stuff, which is alright by me. Yeah, the doors are the worst condition. The chassis is actually not too bad. And that's a statistics just for the car. Right, to the race. Okay, we're missing a battery. I thought it had a battery in it. Okay. I was expecting it, if it didn't have a battery, I'd have thought it would have come up and told me when I went to do the tests, because I wouldn't have thought it would have worked if it didn't have a battery, but there we go. So a battery, we're going to get the basic one, is another $114. It's more money I would rather not be spending, but it is necessary for making the car work. That can go in there. Right, now to racing, and in fact it has let us go here, which is very nice. That's a long way through the events. I don't want to be doing these events. My car is very little and quite a bit underpowered, etc. So let us come back down this way. Back down this way. There it is. I think that's the first of the Demo Derby events. Yes, it is. Right. So for our $16,500 car, there or thereabouts, it's going to be $500 entry, so we can win $3,000 potentially from this, and that's relying on us winning and the game not crashing. God damn it, game. Alright, attempt number 2 for getting into the Demo Derby. Now, I did test this, and it was working fine earlier, so I don't know why it's got unhappy with me. There we go. It's working this time. I love this game, I really do. And this version is a lot better than the other versions that I played, certainly in terms of vehicle drivability, and in general it is quite nice stability, but it's certainly not perfect. Right. We're going to get murdered. Run away, little Golf. Okay, I panicked. I panicked there and just fled. There's a car upside down. Yes, we shall go and help with the knocking you out of contention. Oh no, we've knocked you back into contention. That's not good. Ouch. There goes my rear bumper. That didn't last long. My front bumper's, I think, long gone. I thought me ramming that car would do some good. Oh, I think I might have killed myself. I don't know why I got disqualified. We're not supposed to be crashing. How did I get... I don't know how I got disqualified in that. I think perhaps my car died. Did we... Oh, we lost an engine. That's how we died. Okay, new plan. New plan. Repairing all of the car. I've given up. I've given up, and now we're going to cheat. Yeah, bugger it. Why not? Why not? I should have been going in reverse. You know what? Screw you all. I'm bringing a V8 Golf. This perhaps is not the best use of this engine. Again, in testing, my car survived an awful lot longer in terms of taking hits. This car, I think, is a little bit weaker. We're going to get murdered in the corner. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for all floundering around. Right, V8. Oh no, God. Games, having gear up and down as X and A and then swapping it in between games is really bloody difficult to remember which ones are which sometimes. We're going to go around in a circle for a little while. I could use the Wreckfest tactic, but this thing has got just so much power, I'm really struggling to use any of it and be anywhere near the throttle because it just wants to go straight. Oh no, don't roll off the side, and that would be bad. We've got 2 cars on their roof. We're going to go for reversing tactics. Now, I don't know how much the camera is going to like me doing this, or how much the car is even going to like me doing this. That might be a bigger concern. Oh, hello. There's a car right there. There are 2 cars going. Oh, did I get disqualified for not bumping into something for too long? That might be a thing. That might be a thing in... in this case. It would be quite helpful if it told me a little bit more information. Oh no, and we've crashed again. You were working so well. Right, V8 Golf attempt number, Golf attempt number 3, V8 Golf attempt number 2. Hey, we've worked this time, I think. My initial plan is going to be the same that we had in the, first couple of games of let the cars sort of come towards us, panic and flee, and let them all crash. Okay, that is what we're going for on this first one. Let the cars head towards me, go through the gap, they can all panic and crash, we can not get turned very well, and then we can... Oh, no one's upside down. That is disappointing. Oh, I lied! Someone is upside down. Now, we are going to have to bump into stuff from time to time. We're periodically going to have to run around and crash into stuff. So that little clock in the lower left-hand corner is our like contact timer. So we will have to bump into stuff every so often. And there is a delightfully placed car on its side here. Oh! Ow! Okay, well, we got contacted. That much is for sure in all of this. For some reason, I was expecting the clock to reset. My car is having issues going through gears. I'm wondering if it... Oh! Uh-oh. That's not a good place to have gone. Uh-oh. No, we're fine. We're fine. We didn't roll off of the top. Alright. Oh, God, we're going to roll... These signs are dangerous. These signs are very dangerous. Can we take his door? Oh, I wanted to see if we could steal the door. I like how you can actually see the anti-roll bars and so on, because I saw them in the menus. I can't say I'd ever seen them on cars before, but yeah, we can see the anti-roll bars and everything on these vehicles. We can... Oh! Aerial attack! Yes! Oh, no. Don't roll. That would be a silly thing to do. We really need a much heavier reinforced front of our car, I think, for this. I'm hoping the engine in this might be a little bit sturdier. But I'm not sure. Christ. Were these two cars... Have the other vehicles despawned if they are out? I don't know if they do or not. Our engine is better condition. This reversing tactic, I think, is going to have to be the way to go here. No, stop going towards that. Oh, no, bloody hell. We nearly rolled. There's somebody else around. Why have I been disqualified? I was definitely crashing into stuff. My car was still working. Or maybe it doesn't count if the... vehicles counted out. Possibly. That might be what's going on there. Just making sure my car is still in working order, yeah? Car is still good. The engine still looks like it's in one piece. Let's just go and repair all. The car was kind of within budget to start with. It's now quickly gone downhill. The engine is still producing 860 horsepower to the front wheels of the Golf. Well, I mean, we had the engine lying about, so why not use it, I say. Back to the racing events. Come on, we can win this. I think the white car might have been counted out and me ramping over it wasn't counting as keeping me in the game. I think that's what that disqualification was for. I'm not going to say completely unfair disqualification there, because that might be the thing. It looks such a mess. Such a mess, this car. But we have got the most power here by a long old way, I would imagine. I suspect most of these have got, 200 horsepower, maybe 300 at most. Okay, so we've got to keep ourselves in the game with, well, we're going for little bumps here, really. Little bumps kept us in the game. We can take a little bit of damage. I just can't go flat out, as I very amply proved in that first race. Well, he's lost a bumper. At least the cars don't get crash welded together like the Beam demo derbies. I love the Beam demo derbies. They're great fun, especially the random one. But cars get crash welded so easily. Whoa! That was a massive speed from one of the cars there as they came shooting across. The other thing I have got to be careful, of course, with this in reverse is spinning it out while trying to steer. I've got to be very, very delicate with the steering if we're going to get this around anywhere. And, okay, I think we're just going to have to go bump into some stuff to make sure we don't get counted out again. I should have left him because I think he was wedged. Okay, we nearly rescued it. The yellow car is upside down. We're going to go for a little bit of a smack on the back of that. I'm keeping a track of my damage indicator as well now to see how our... how did he end up upside down? That was the one that was not upside down before. So he's managed to roll it, possibly assisted. So if you're still in the game, okay. So if they're still in, I can crash into them, and that does reset my my collision timer. The rather boxy car is somewhere over there. There we go. We can go do some potential damage. I've got to be really careful, though, doing that, because I'm not sure... Oh, hello. If there were any panels on my car, I'm sure that would have taken them off, but there's nothing. The gearbox is... I don't know if it's like a semi-automatic one in this that it came with. Either way, it's quite dumb. And it found itself in 6th gear at some point, and I wasn't telling it to do that. It's just occasionally randomly changing gears. Go on, roll, green car, roll. Or not, or sneak behind that thing over there. We're going to try and do some damage. I'm not sure. Ooh, we're going to get rolled if we're not careful. I'm not sure if I can take a wheel off if we aim. I shouldn't help him. Let him get stuck. Let him roll. That'll be good. Okay, we've got further than we have ever done before in this. Not being able to spin the camera around freely, like using the right analog stick, is a little bit of a bugger, I'll be honest. Come on, roll! Yes! I have rolled a car! Not my... Stop going up gears, you silly game. Its solution when I'm not going forward is to try and go up gears. Have we rolled everyone? Is that the green car that was in the competition? Yes, it is. We might claim victory! I shouldn't celebrate too soon. Let's just leave him. You see, look, now I'm not touching the gears. It's going through the gears to 6th, and then we've got nothing. Yes! Victory for the V8 Golf! That is what we needed. Forget messing around with the with the budget. Just stick a giant V8 engine in it. That is what you need for Demolition Derby. Totally legitimate strategies right there. Many money was spent on this car, but it got victory. It got victory indeed. All of that to win a $3,000 prize in Demo Derby. But I will take it. It's quite good fun. It is quite good fun. Occasionally, well, now I kind of know what I'm doing a bit more. The random disqualifications are considerably fairer. Yeah, losing the engine on the first one, I was carrying too much speed around. In testing, I can't remember what car I used when I tested the game mode. I got away with quite a bit more, so a tougher car, perhaps the engine will stay put a little bit longer. That time, a lot more sensible tactics from me, and it did work. I love how the chassis is completely bent and buckled, and the engine is pristine. In fact, look at engine block at 90%. The supercharger pulley that is at the very front... In fact, the supercharger pulley is what's hitting the cars. Is at 90%? There we go. 90% on the supercharger pulley. 26%... Oh, no, wait. 23% on the chassis. That is one tough engine. I'm taking that engine out of the Golf... possibly, if we can click on it. No, I don't want the manifold, I want the whole lot. Whole lot in one go? There we go. I am taking that engine and I'm going to keep that for probably something else, as that has been a mighty useful engine. However, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.